Hi, good morning. My name is Abhishek, and this is a demo of an early prototype of Sujho, which aspires to be a teaching assistant for every tuition teacher in India. So, there's over 8 lakh teachers who provide tuitions to over 2.5 crore high school students just in India's metros. Now, students and parents want the most personal attention at the lowest cost, while teachers want to scale bigger batches at higher prices. Now, you can't have both, right? I say that with Sujho, you can. To the student, Sujho is like a junior teacher who is available to give one on one personal attention anytime, any day. To the teacher, Sujho does the grunt work of bringing all of their students up to a common baseline, reports back on how each student is doing, and automates a lot of the admin, think things like grading, letting them scale without compromising quality. Anyways, that's enough talk. Let's do the demo. All right, welcome to Sujho. So as you can see, we've preloaded some topics on chemistry, computer science, mathematics, and physics. Let's take a physics topic, say electric charges and fields for the demo. Here's a quick pop-up. So it requires microphone access. And the key thing is you can just talk to it naturally, the way you might a human teacher.
Hi, I'm Sujho. We'll be covering electric charges and fields today. We'll go over key concepts and work through some practice problems. You're in control, so you can pause, skip ahead, or even jump to a quiz anytime. Ready to dive in?
What topics will we be covering?
We'll explore the basics of electric charge, Coulomb's law, electric fields, and some applications of Gauss's law. Click Next to start. Electrostatics is the study of forces, fields, and potentials arising from stationary electric charges. Think of getting a small shock from rubbing your feet on the carpet and then touching a doorknob. That's static electricity in action. Does that sound similar to things you've experienced?
Is it the same thing that happens when you get a spark, when you rub shoulders with someone?
Yes, exactly. When you rub shoulders, friction can transfer electrons, building up a charge difference. When you touch someone, that charge difference can discharge, sometimes creating a visible spark or a little shock. Did you feel that when you touched someone?
Yeah, I did, many times.
That's a great example of electrostatics in action. The charge buildup and discharge are key parts of how it works. We'll discuss more about how these charges are created and behave. Ready to move on to the basic properties of charge?
Okay, you guys get the idea. Let's try some questions.
Let's break down each option. Is it A, forces, fields, and potentials arising from static?
It's electric. So I don't think it could be C because it's not magnets, or D, gravitational.
You're right. Electrostatics deals with electric charges, not magnets or gravity. So we can eliminate C and D. Now look at A and B. What's the key difference between static charges and moving charges?
Oh, I get it. Electrostatics means static charges.
Exactly. So good job on the last one. Now, let's think about the types of electric charges. What have you learned about the charges of things like protons and electrons?
I think that means it's A, right? Because protons are positive and electrons are negative.
Yes, that's correct. We've established that there are two types of charge, positive and negative. Think about the historical...
All right, again, you guys get the idea. In addition to this, we also have access to a list of topics. So I can skip to any topic at any point in the lesson. I also get a transcript, which I can use to review everything that's been covered. So that's a really quick overview of Sujho. So the question, of course, is how does all of this work? There's really two key breakthroughs underlying all of this. The first is something calling content pipeline. The way this works is we feed some relevant content to the AI. Could be PDFs, could be web pages, or could be YouTube videos on our topic. The AI studies the content, prepares a lesson plan, and then teaches the content, fully automated and yet closely tied to whatever content you provided. So since this is a demo of Class 12 CBSE Physics, All we did is we fed in the relevant NCRT chapter. A teacher could also feed in their unique class notes, lecture videos, or anything, and the AI would adapt to that. Now, the other big breakthrough with Sujho is long context. Typically, voice AI works really well for 5-10 minute long conversations, say like a customer service phone call, but tends to break down over longer convos. Sujho, on the other hand, can go on basically indefinitely. You will get tired long before it does. So, anyways, this was just a taste and an early prototype of the vision. We have a lot of work ahead of us, taking this from prototype to product and doing it with buy-in from teachers, getting their feedback, aligning with their pain points at every step. So I guess if you know any teachers who might benefit from something like this, please let me know. I'd really appreciate the connect. With that said, thanks for watching and thanks for your time.